Hey guys, it's me. I thought that I'd do a sort of vlog, because something's been on my mind recently, and I thought about it at times, like during work today when I've been having a break, like at lunchtime, things like that. And I've been thinking about the most recent episode of Doctor Who, the series finale of Series 12, The Timeless Children. And I've been thinking about it since I watched it on Sunday night. Watched it live. Got a lot of thoughts. About it. And top and bottom of it is, right now, I don't know how to feel. And it's very rare that I feel like this, like for any Doctor Who episode, like for any medium, whether it's the classic series or the new series, if it's a Big Finish audio or if it's a book, anything like that. And I think you all know, like, what I'm talking about in terms of that. I mean, this is just like my initial thoughts. It's more of like a rambling video that I'm making. I'm just making it off the top of my head, unscripted, nothing like that. And I will be doing like a proper review of this eventually. Stay tuned tomorrow afternoon for a special announcement video about that. Nothing big, but just a little teaser of what's to come that I made specially for all of you, so stay tuned for all of that. So yeah, this video I've made, just gonna give you my brief thoughts on some of the things that happened in this episode. And I've got to love some of the reactions of some people. I've not seen the reaction of people like Bowles Trek or anything like that, because I've never really watched his videos. I watched like 30 seconds of one of his videos, and that was enough for me because, well, he's a fucking prick, isn't he? Let's face it. He's a fucking prick. It needs to be said. This episode, I feel divided about it. I wouldn't say I hate this episode. I wouldn't say it's the worst episode of Doctor Who that I've ever seen. But every time I think about it, sometimes I'm feeling like, oh yeah, it's great. And then other times I'm feeling like, ugh. And that is honestly how I feel at this moment. I just ended up not knowing how to feel. I'm going to watch this. I'll need to watch this like multiple times to get my head around like the whole big revelation. And spoiler alert, if you've not seen The Timeless Children, I'll give you a few seconds to click away from the video. But it's the whole thing about the Timeless Child, The Timeless Child is the Doctor. I had a feeling it was going to happen. I had a feeling it was going to happen, like, when the series started. That is what would ultimately be, like, the big reveal in this episode. And it turned out to be true. The Timeless Child is like previous incarnation of the Doctor before William Hartnell. It turns out there was like a whole cycle of regenerations before William Hartnell. And I just don't know how to feel about that. I really don't. Because, you know, in my mind, William Hartnell is the first Doctor. He is and always will be. And I'd like to think that that stayed the same. I'd like to think that nothing has really changed, but at the same time, we now know more about the Doctor's backstory, and plus, they're not Gallifreyan, because we find out the origins of where the Doctor could actually be from, and the whole like lore of Gallifrey and their history, regenerations, and all of that. All of that has been changed, all in this one episode. And, you know, really, it's only like a small part of the episode, but it's probably like the biggest part overall. And I was just left feeling empty. I didn't love it, but I don't hate it as well. And I think the one thing that made me not hate it was that little flashback that the Doctor had inside the Matrix. Some really nice callbacks to the Deadly Assassin in there, and we see a flashback of all the Doctors right up to Hartnell, and then we see the Morbius Doctors. And this is something that's always been a fan theory ever since the Brain of Morbius came out, that there may be incarnations before the first Doctor, and it turns out now with this episode that's actually true. But they weren't necessarily called the Doctor, they were someone else. So yeah, I'm really, at this moment, I'm in two minds about it, and I would really love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions on this, because I've accepted it. You know, this is what's happened now. This is canon. This is what the canon's going to be from now on. Everything about it's changed because of this one episode, and the way people have reacted, it's not really helped my own reasoning with it, because people are hating it, which I completely get, and some people are loving it. So please share your thoughts, be kind in the comments, no hate comments please, because if that starts on this video then we'll be deleting them. But I just want to know your thoughts. What's your thoughts on the Timeless Children and just this whole revelation as a whole about the Doctor, and how this could potentially change the way we think about Doctor Who as a programme, the Doctor as a character? Would really love to hear your thoughts. Take care guys, and stay tuned for more videos right here. Subscribe, hit that bell button for notifications, and stay tuned tomorrow when there'll be a little something just for you. Bye now.